What's up? All right, it's the aftermath of Garcia Thurman. What I particularly liked about the fight was it was a unification. Excuse me. Sorry. So we're getting closer and closer to finally having an undisputed welterweight champion in that division. So for sure, it was a fight I was looking forward to, and I'm glad it came out the way. I'm glad the better man won. You know what I'm saying? Now, I saw the post-fight clips of the post-fight interviews with Angel Garcia being a fucking asshole, which is yet another reason I'm glad his son got his ass whooped, because he was over there talking about some shit about some gay ass shit he said. Keith Thurman's dick ain't big enough. We got big dicks in Philly. Some other dumb shit. It's like, I'm so happy that, you know what I'm saying, Keith wasn't robbed. Which is why when it said split decision, I was like, oh, fuck, don't do this shit again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad Keith got the decision. I'm glad the Garcias had to eat a piece of humble pie, and Adrian Garcia can go sit his uncultured, racist ass down. Because you call Keith Thurman a bitch ass nigga in the build up to the fight. After he beat your son fair and square, oh, his dick ain't big enough. We got big dicks in Philly. I swear to God, go look that shit up. Pause. I didn't say that shit. He said it. Some gay ass shit. Then, when Keith Thurman got on the podium, I think it's this video. Is it still up? I don't have it up. Go look it up on Ellie Setbacks channel, ES News. Look up the clips. The Garcias literally got up and walked away. Oh, you ran all night long. Get the fuck out of here, man. But Danny Garcia kept it professional. You know what I'm saying? He said, quote, "It was a good fight. I thought I did enough to win. I picked it up in the oh shit. I picked it up in the last 4 rounds, and I thought I won the fight. But I take my losses like I take my wins, like a true champion. All I can do is come back stronger." Any other his father said some other shit. Fuck his daddy. So now, let's see here. When I watched the fight live, thank God I haven't thrown out my trash just yet. This is what I wrote down. Garcia was a crowd favorite. We had 2 New York judges, 1 from New Jersey. Thurman came in walking into the Frank Sinatra song. The crowd booed him, so he was in hostile territory. Okay, round 1. Clearly Keith Thurman. The round started even. He rocked Garcia. I gave it to him due to aggression. Round 2. Garcia somewhat found his rhythm. But in the last 20 to 30 seconds, it was all Keith. He was hurting him. So Keith, you could say he stole the round, or you could say he came out, he won the round. Shit. 3. Keith Thurman landing cleaner shots clearly. He was laser focused. Sugar Ray Leonard noticed how Keith was focused with his eyes. Props to Danny Garcia's chin. Danny still in the fight though. Keith 4. Sorry, I said Keith 4. Sorry. Round 4. Sorry. Closer round. Props to Danny Garcia's granite chin. Vada wasn't used though. That's what I wrote in my notes, but I was just being cynical. Danny Garcia still in the fight, so I score round 4 even. Round 5. Close round. Edge of the Keith. Flurry at the end. Keith won due to ring generalship. Round 6. Finally a Danny Garcia round, but barely. But I wrote not one cut on Keith Thurman. Danny Garcia nose is behind, looking desperate, walking to his corner sad. At this point, Keith Thurman had 297 punches thrown. Garcia had 198 punches thrown. So at this point, Keith had thrown more than 100 punches and had landed more. Now, I checked Bad Left Hook, Boxing Scene, and Steve Farhood's scorecards at this stage. They had it 4-2 in favor of Thurman. I had it 4-1, 1 even in favor of Thurman, so I wasn't off. I was in the ballpark. Okay. Round 7. Keith Thurman clearly boxing beautifully. Danny desperate, warned for low blows. Round 8. Keith Thurman again. Great uppercuts, better ring generalship. Danny looking very desperate. So I was thinking to myself, Keith, you need to be smart, bro. You're well ahead. Don't get careless and get caught with a punch. You know what I'm saying? So, Round 9, that was a Keith round again. Boxing smart, landing uppercuts, hooks, jabs, almost at will. Sugar Ray Leonard noted that Danny Garcia cannot cut off the ring and is looking very desperate, as is his corner. And his exact quote, I thought I did enough to win. So the channels who claim that he was robbed, this is what your boy himself said. I thought I did enough to win. Somebody saying I thought I did enough and I did enough is two different statements. Number one. Number two, he goes on to say, I picked it up in the last 4 rounds. So what about the first 8? You knew you were getting your ass whooped. These are his statements. I'm just piggybacking off of him. Now, so we have 10, 11, 12. Round 10, I gave it to Garcia. Keith was still the ring general, but I gave it to Garcia due to aggression. Props to his granite chin. He do got a hell of a chin, I will say that. But was looking desperate. I gave it to him due to aggression. I guess I was being nice. Round 11. That was a better round for Keith. Better boxing. Danny Garcia can cut off the ring for shit. Round 12, gave it to Garcia. At the end of the fight, they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Not that CompuBox can be trusted completely, but it's a good indicator. At the end of the fight, let's see. Keith threw 570 punches. Garcia threw 434. So rough math. Fuck. Keith Thurman threw 135 more punches than him. He landed more. Garcia landed 130. To me, it looked like Garcia was outclassed. Like he looked confused in the ring, as was his corner. They just looked desperate. Like Andrew Garcia was not giving him any instructions that were helping. He wasn't telling him, son, cut off the ring. Cut off the ring. Stop being a headhunter. He did tell his son to go to the body. But each time he went to the body, Thurman knew to land uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now, jabs thrown. Keith Thurman threw more jabs, landed more. Keith Thurman threw more power punches, landed more. So if you're going by the numbers, the stats, what I said happened in each round, same thing, bad left hook, same thing, boxing scene, same thing, Steve Farhood, same thing with Michael Montero, Mr. Boxing Today, Hatman Boxing, 78, who else? Doug Fisher, and Michael Montero is white, so it ain't a race thing. This dude clearly got his ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even see why it was a split decision. Now, Thurman versus Porter, I could see why judges would say split decision victory for Thurman, because that looked like a split decision fight. But if you're going to call that a unanimous decision and then turn around and call this shit a split decision, absolutely not. Come on, man. And shout out to Boxing Wave. Let me shout him out in this channel, in this video again, because I shouted him out in another video. I doubt if he fucks in my channel, but it ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? If I like a channel, I would recommend it, even if they don't watch my shit or don't necessarily like mine. It's okay, don't bother me. But I do like Boxing Wave. I discovered him mid last year, and I've been subscribed ever since on 2 of my channels, and he's never put out content that has disappointed me. And another thing I like about his channel, unlike me, because shit, I'm going to hell, but he doesn't curse as much. He's not vulgar like me, you know what I'm saying? And he's factual. He doesn't rant and rave. He keeps his emotions in check. So great channel, very great channel. So all of y'all go support Boxing Wave. Great channel. He watched the fight live in the Barclays Center. Props to him. But personally, I don't like watching fights at the venues. Why? I don't like being around them intoxicated motherfuckers yelling in my ears and shit when I can watch it in the privacy of my home. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So I support fights with pay-per-view or with views on Nelson ratings. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do that much, but I ain't going to no goddamn fight if I ain't gonna sit front row. Fuck that. So he watched it live at the Barclays Center, and in his review yesterday or early this morning, yesterday, let's say yesterday after the fight, I listened to it and I'm like, what the hell was the brother watching? Because he was pretty scathing in that video of Keith. I was like, all right, whatever. That's his opinion. But he woke up this morning, put out this video, and he was like, I woke up, I watched it, and no, he wasn't drunk in the the first time he watched it because he said so. Watched it again, and it was clear as day. Keith outclassed Garcia. I don't know if y'all remember, it was the 10th round or so. Garcia literally, with his hands down, was, come on, man, doing his hands like he was dancing and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're a professional fighter. You can't cut off the ring for shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Philly has a style of fighting. Frazier could cut off the ring on Ali. You couldn't cut off the ring on Thurman. So Thurman boxed beautifully, in my opinion. People were saying he was running towards the last 3 rounds. I disagree completely. What I saw was, this guy is trying to borrow from the legend Muhammad Ali, who is one of Keith's idols. If you're well ahead on the scorecards and your coach is telling you box beautifully, all you gotta do is do it like the OG Muhammad. Use a lateral movement, pop that jab, somebody come in, land an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Or hooks. Just you ain't got to do no inside fighting. I'll box the motherfucker. Shit. He did what he had to do. So Danny Garcia, nah, man, you tripping. You didn't do enough to beat him. No wonder your face looks all desperate. Look at his face. Look at his body language. And then look at his faces after the fight. His face was not clean. His face was fucked up. Pretty fucked up. Corner all desperate and shit. Come on, man. So, no, Garcia, he didn't do enough to win. Where does he go from here? Let's see. Let's pull up the rankings. Let me pull up the rankings right quick. Again, before I take this, make sure y'all go, go subscribe to Boxing Wave. Great channel, Boxing Wave. Show the brother some support. Where can Danny Garcia go from here? Well, Jesse Vargas is coming off of a loss to Pacquiao. You can fight him. Berto is busy. Okay, let's go down the rankings. Amir Khan is busy with Pacquiao. Tim Bradley Tim Bradley came off a loss. You can fight Tim Bradley. Yeah, Bradley versus what's his name again? Danny Garcia. That's a good fight. I don't know who Charles Manucci is. I ain't gonna lie. Jesse Vargas is a good fight. Berto is busy. Yeah. Bradley, Vargas. That's it. You ain't going back down to 140. I don't see that happening. So you're not going to 154. You get your ass whooped. So, yeah. You can fight them. Vargas, Bradley. But those are the same people who Thurman should be trying to fight while he gets ready to unify with other champions. That's it. You guys drop your comments in the section below. I'm out.